let's take a look at the Unlimited Max, or UMAX, and all the different details and features that come with it. On the top part of this, let's look at the overall dimensions. So the Unlimited Max is going to be 13 feet 6 inches, 41 inches wide. So starting from there, we're going to look at the features going from bow to stern. On the front of our UMAX, we'll see a new grip mount plate. What's really unique about this, it's a complete redesign off of other NuCanoe models. We have 4 fastening points here that you'll see. Gives it a really sturdy base up on the front of our NuCanoe, a really strong handle. We'll also see that it goes a little bit over on the lip of our bow of our kayak. So if we hit anything, we will hit this puck first. This is going to be a replaceable product for the front there. If you flip your handle over, see you're pre-drilled to be able to put a puck for a bow mount motor right here. So this will act as your bow mount attachment for your UMAX. We have 2 sizes there. You just got to punch out the last little bit with a drill bit, but you're ready to go to mount up to this. So that's a pretty unique feature there. You'll also see a complete redesign of the shape of the Unlimited Max. With a wave brake built in, allows you to hit bigger water while staying dry up on your deck. We have our HD access port here. You'll also see 4 fasteners. We really wanted to beef up things on this UMAX. So we're really good there. We have a triple seal going up underneath, and that allows us to keep water out while it's an elevated platform itself. We'll see that we have 6 horizontal rod stagers built into the top of our UMAX right here. Below that, we're going to see 2 rod storage tunnels right here. And what's really nice about these is this molded into our UMAX. So there's no water intrusion point whatsoever because it's a cover on top of a molded component. So if any water goes up there, it slides right back out. And we do have a nice slope on there to keep it nice and dry. Rods can safely kind of channel up into there and stay safe as we're going and stay out of the way. The beginning of our tarpon drainage system is what we're seeing here. Again, it goes shallow to deep. We'll see more of that tarpon drainage system as we're moving our way back. Right here, we have our 2 10-inch bow tracks. This is where our gear pod is going to sit. So if you're familiar with NuCanoe, you're familiar with gear pods. It's a great front end storage solution right there. We have our main tracks here. It's going to be 2 15-inch floor tracks right here going that way, as well as our main tracks right here. The floor tracks are going to be great for rod holders. This is really kind of a choose your own adventure set right here. There's a lot of different options you can lock in. As our tarpon drainage system gets wider, you'll see that right here we have our performance scupper plugs. These are a really unique and new thing for the Unlimited UMAX. I'll give you guys a look here from the top down on them. Underneath, you'll see you have a teardrop shape, and that's what lets us capture the bottom of our scupper plug. Our top twists open, so 2 twists. You can kind of tune your own adventure. So the idea with these is that you can open the ones you want to open, close the ones you want to have closed, and that's going to be the difference between our self-bailing and our max capacity. So our self-bailing is going to be 500 pounds. So if you leave these open, you can bring 500 pounds of gear onto your UMAX. If you close them up, you can bring 750 pounds of gear onto your UMAX. So again, that top-down view, if you open it up a little bit, you're going to let a little bit of water, about a full turn, you're getting a full drainage off of one of these while keeping the top of your scupper plug secure, and then tighten it back down. So that's going to be the performance scupper system there. We have our decking kit right here. This is the basic decking kit that comes on your UMAX. Everything you see is what you're going to get. A unique piece of these cup holders, so you'll see that there's kind of an interesting design cut on these front ones. And not only as a cup holder, but you can also use it as a vertical rod stager. You can bring a fishing rod in and you can set it in there. The butt will kind of key into there. You can set your rod forward, work on your line, pick it back up. So that's a nice feature there. There's also a bump molded in, so if you throw any gear into there, it would get caught any lures before draining all the way out and falling out of your kayak if you had your scuppers fully removed, which is an option for your UMAX. You can fully remove these if you want. Our wire access plates here, you'll use to these if you know NuCanoe. We have 2 on the side. What these are for is they are sealed up underneath there, but if you want to run wires, so you can put knobs, switches, anything else right here, and then at the end of the day, you can take it off, replace it, and have a clean new slate to work from. So like we talked about, there's 4 10-inch gunnel tracks right here. These are going to be great for attaching. We could do downriggers, we could do rod holders. Really, it's going to be up to you. And as you can see, there's a lot of thought that went into the drainage on these components. So water is not going to be pooling anywhere on your UMAX. Pushing back a little bit farther, we will see our combo handles right here. And And what these allow us to do is lock in our paddle as well as use it for a carrying point, right? So if you need an access point in the middle to kind of pick up, it's great for that handle. If you need to lock your paddle in, it's also wonderful for that. We'll see kind of an indentation moving forward that allows your paddle key into there. You'll see two more cup holders right here, as well as a slotting in between. The slotting in between is a great component. It allows you to put some smaller size Plano boxes right in there. Again, with NuCanoe, we want to give you options. So there's a lot of different kind of storage options in this area. Right here, we will see our 360 Fusion seat. So again, that's a staple. You've seen it on the U10 and Unlimited 360 Fusion seat there. Something you'll see that's unique for the UMAX is an increased size on our reel bay. So when we're using those horizontal rod stagers up front, we can drop our reel into this increased reel bay size. And for added protection, we can go right here to our rod cover, slides up over, and I can lock down the rod butt and keep it nice and secure. We'll see that the Scupper plugs here, the performance Scupper plugs, there are going to be 16 of those as we go throughout our kayak, but there's 17 holes if you've noticed. This one right here, this is for our transducer. And that teardrop shape we talked about on the back side of it, this one's different. It's a larger cavity, and what that allows us to use is our transducer retract system. You can actually put your transducer up underneath your kayak and pull it up and keep it safe out of the way. We have our flush rod holder right here. There's gonna be two of them on our UMAX, allowing for vertical rod storage as we're going down the water. These are gonna be moved forward on the UMAX, allowing for easy lunge room when you're in your 360 Fusion seat to reach back and grab your rod. We still have our main track coming all the way back. This is what allows us to go solo or tandem. So you have one seat that comes with it. If we purchase a second seat, we can drop it onto our main track system there and go from there. So coming back here, we're gonna see that we have two snap latches. This is part of our stern pod as a whole, but we're gonna break it down a little bit for you. These are gonna be those snap latches. They're really sturdy. They pop right open like that, but they give us a very watertight seal on our stern pod. The stern pod lifts up, and this is gonna be a sealed area in here. There are, again, unlimited options that you can use this for, but the ideas we have is gonna be a battery bay, right? So you can hold two 31 group batteries in here, wire them up. In the wiring process, you'll see here, it comes with two max ports. There's a separate video on that linked down below. We have two max ports to allow us to wire through our kayak and keep everything watertight, as well as that final Scupper plug. And you'll see that we'll drop that on in that video as well about these parts pack, but that's what allows us to get to that 700 max weight, or 750, excuse me, max weight capacity. Going down here, so this is our stern pod, the snap, you can hear that snap, the snap latch there, that means that thing is watertight, tons of options, you can pour water over this thing, it's not getting in there. We will see our second HD access port here in the stern of our kayak. Our UMAX allows us to have really good riggability, right? You can get your whole arm up in there, triple seal on there. Water intrusion is a thought that went into every component of this kayak, and it's gonna be elevated, it's gonna be slotted, and it's gonna be sealed. Coming back a little bit, you have a 360 stern handle. Again, this is something you're used to if you're familiar with NuCanoe on the U10 and Unlimited. It's a really good access point to be able to pick up the kayak from, put this together with the grip mount plate, and it is one heck of a carrying system for this. You'll see that transom, that square NuCanoe transom on the back here. This is what allows us to run our EPS system. We can run our outboard system off of here, and we can run a rudder system. All the EPS Quick Connect's gonna run here, which is great because it gives us a plug and play option to put stern power onto our NuCanoe UMAX. So that's a great thing that it comes ready to go. You can drop that EPS system on it, and you can drop a bow mount on the front. This kayak is motor ready. It's amazing to go all the way from bow or stern, whatever power you wanna do. There's a drain plug here on the side you'll see, along with your HIN number printed up here. So both those options are there for you. Outside of that, that's gonna be an overview on the kayak itself. One thing to point out is that this is still a paddleable kayak, right? So our weight on this kayak is gonna be just over 100 pounds. It's gonna be up with the seat and the tracks and stuff like that. So it is a larger kayak, but it is not too large. Like, you're able to paddle it, you're able to maneuver it. You can even get it up on top of your car if you need to, but it's a very well thought out kayak, all the way from the drainage to the ceiling to where each component lies. So that was the Unlimited Max, which is available right now at your local dealer. $24.99 is the price tag on this kayak. As you can see, it's very well thought out. There's a lot of great drainage options, a lot of great thought goes into each component. Shouldn't be any pooling water. Rod storage is a breeze on this kayak. On the Transom there, we have a 3 horsepower or 120 pound thrust rating. This is going to be a really great kayak to get on the water, big water, anything you want to do. So go ahead and check it out with your local dealer. Hit the links below to learn more.